Howdy folks, I'm the Roleplay Gamer and I like to party. Be very quiet. We're sneaking through some sort of... I want to say vampire infested, but we've really only seen one vampire, if memory serves. Anyway, welcome back to the Dominatrix. I really want to see what's at the end of this dungeon. Okay, alright. I don't think we've... Man, this torch really isn't doing us much good. Oh, alright. let's follow the path for now. Let's head towards the light. Like, not in that way, but the literal light over here. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Okay. Ah ha ha! That's not healthy. Okay, so what? There's no way to turn this shit off. Maybe. Oh, okay. There's a way through for sure. Okay, that's alright. Man, look at all these poor burnt people. What a way to go. Okay, alright. What have we got here?
Is someone there?
Ah. No, please. No, it's a master. Oh, shit. No. Oh, fuck. What do I do here? Ancestor's Wrath. It's the only way out. I don't have any healing spells, do I?
No.
Oh! No! So let me tell you what's up, guys. The Dominatrix is dead. What did I say about heading towards the light? Oh, shit. The worst part of this is that the Dominatrix has died less than 3 minutes into the video. So, what do we do here? Do I post a really short video? I suppose. Oh my god, I am so sorry, guys. Oh, shit. That was a master vampire. There really wasn't... I don't think there was much I could do there. I did not expect it to be... Or rather to... I was going to say immune. I did not expect it to resist our fear spell. That kind of goes to show that without that fear spell, we really had nothing going for us. Unless we could get the drop on them with the bow and arrow, which isn't very Dominatrix-y, is it? So that build didn't quite work out. But, wow. That was fun while it lasted. Jesus. I apologize especially to you, Hikeen, because I know this was your favorite series. I'm sorry. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Alright, so let's turn this frown upside down and turn this negative into a positive. Maybe. And let's see if we can talk about the build, perhaps. on a mechanical level, it didn't really... Alright, so we had to resort to using a bow and arrow, right? So that wasn't a good thing. I suppose the point of the Dominatrix is... Maybe the character in and of itself was flawed. It's been like 7 episodes and stretched over a long period of time. So I may have... Hang on, let's at least let this run through. Oh man. Okay. Alright. So, I may have... What I was saying was I may have forgotten, you know, I may have lost my way. You know, in the course of the... Through the course of the series. Because it was stretched over such a long period of time. That's really thrown me now. It's like, see, because I can't even... If I wasn't using the Dead is Dead thing, I would cheat. I'd totally lie to you guys, you know, lie to your face and be like, alright, let's go back and pretend it didn't die. Let's at least get to the end of the episode before we let it die, you know? But we got Dead is Dead, so if I tried to do that, there'd be no video. Because we literally cannot load the save. The save is locked now. Wow. Okay, so maybe we need to refine this build. Let's talk about that. Let's deal with that. Illusion definitely is the main pillar of the Dominatrix. Let's go. I'm not actually going to create a new character here, but let's just sort of use Skyrim Unbound as a setup for how we could have fixed the character. I don't know if I would like to bring the character back, maybe under a different name, or maybe incorporate it, like meld it into another character. The reason I don't want to just start it up again, you know, as it was, is basically, as I've said in, I think my last Overlord video, I kind of got too many series to keep track of at the moment. To be perfectly honest with you, I did not expect all of them, not even most of them, to do well enough for me to continue. So I was fully expecting to be like, okay, we got the Dominatrix. If that doesn't work, I'll also start up the Dragon Hunter. And if that doesn't work, I'll also set up the Blood Mage. And if that doesn't work, I'll also keep doing the Overlord. So hopefully one of them will do well and I can continue with that. Well, all of them did well enough within the confines of my rule for continuing a series, right? So we've kind of been, you know, bombarded. I've been bombarded with all that, so kind of got a backlog of like, all right, shit, I got all these characters I got to play, which is fine. And I swear to you, I swear with every fibre of my being, I did not purposely kill off the Dominatrix to ease my load. That is, I wish it didn't die. So yeah, I'm not going to bring it back. Like, maybe not right away at least, but I hope to bring it back because it's a really interesting playstyle. Maybe I'll incorporate elements of it into the Blood Mage, or we'll see how we go. I'll take your suggestions and I'll have a think about it. So Illusion is definitely, like, that is what the Dominatrix is. But clearly we had an issue with damage. Maybe what we could do, I'm just off the top of my head here, I'm spitballing straight off the dome. Conjuration, but with a strict focus into summoning Atronax, perhaps. Because the Dominatrix is definitely not a Necromancer. I'm pretty firm on that issue. Because aside from the fact that then she kind of encroaches into the territory of the Overlord, and I definitely want to keep the two separate. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. She controls things. She doesn't raise the dead. That's a different issue. So I feel like summoning Daedra totally works within the confines of the character, because, you know, she goes running in with illusion spells, causing fear and whatnot, and controlling people. She does the same thing with Daedra, right? She summons and binds, controls Daedra. So that makes sense to me. Maybe we should have gone to that. And to be perfectly honest with you, maybe that was a plan, but I can't remember. Like I said, and it's partly because all the series have done reasonably well that I hadn't shown as much love as I would have liked to the Dominatrix, and I've kind of lost my way and forgotten some of the things. So when we redo the Dominatrix, maybe under a different name, and it's going to be easier with Skyrim Unbound because we can actually have control over which spells we start with, and we can start with more spells than in vanilla, right? So I would definitely say Illusion and Conjure Familiar. I'd go with that. And that would probably be enough. That could probably sort us out. Yeah, I feel like if I had that Atronak, maybe. You know what's going to be really embarrassing? If if one of you guys is like, "Hey, but don't you remember in the previous episode you actually had the Atronak but you weren't using it?" That'd be a total facepalm moment for me. But I'm fairly confident that I didn't actually have the Atronak. Because it was a character that was created pre-Skyrim Unbound, so it's not like I had any of that to start with. I would have bought the spells. Yeah, so what do you think of that? Give me your suggestions on what you think are thematically appropriate damage dealing, not just spells, but weapons. I like the idea of having a blade, like I've discussed with the Blood Mage. You know, if we do have a weapon, it would be a knife, a dagger, a long but yet small blade, or a small yet long blade. You know my thoughts on that. But yeah, I'm definitely leaning towards the idea of illusion and conjuration, but with a strict focus into summoning Atronax and Daedra. I'm just trying to think what else would be appropriate. Destruction definitely is not appropriate. I suppose you could make a case for healing. I know some of you have said you're perfectly comfortable, you know, thinking along the lines of every mage learns the healing spell first before anything else, right? I respectfully disagree, but I totally understand where you're coming from, and gameplay wise that does make total sense, because you do kind of want to have some means of healing. That brings up an interesting, actually that's just connected some things in my head, because I'm thinking, if you don't have the healing spell, how else do you heal? Potions. So then hang on, do we go into alchemy? Is that something that would totally make sense? You know, illusion, conjuration, and alchemy. Then we can use that dirty big dagger to apply some poisons and such, as well as having a healthy supply of healing potions. Is that something we want to do? Or alteration? Though alteration might be too broad a skill, really. Plus, it's also kind of the focus of the Blood Mage, you know? That's kind of that was the biggest issue, I think, with the Dominatrix. The fact that she was, I don't know, I sort of just like rushed into her, and then she made me want to make all these other characters. So we ended up with characters that borrowed in some way from the Dominatrix, and she sort of lost her uniqueness. I think that's at least how I feel a little bit. Because of course, once we brought back the Overlord, of course he had the conjuration element, and he's certainly not above illusion, though the current Overlord really isn't about that. He's more of a brute force Overlord. Plus the Blood Mage, I don't know. No, maybe the Blood Mage isn't quite like that. I don't know, guys. I should probably stop rambling. As much, you know, I want to give you something to watch here. I don't want you to be like, oh yeah, next episode of the Dominatrix, and then, oh wait, it's 3 minutes long, you know? So, I totally understand if you've turned off, if you've closed the window, stopped the video long before this point. But if you have, I suppose you're not here to listen to this. But yeah, guys, if you let me know if you really enjoy the Dominatrix, what would you do different? Because I definitely think we lost our way, and I had mentioned that, you know, in some ways it's an interesting twist. We started out with a clear idea of what the Dominatrix was going to be, and then she ended up being something completely different out of necessity. And it's like they say, necessity is the mother of invention. Of course, MacGyver's the father. So, I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, I was talking about how that was an interesting point. On the inside, I was kind of feeling bad that we had disrespected, for lack of a better word, the major pillars of the Dominatrix. But, you know, it was necessary. Otherwise, the series probably wouldn't have gone as long as it did. I would have died a lot sooner. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I won't go on any further. Like I said, let me know what we could have done different to remove some of that that necessity. That doesn't even make sense. Remove the need for a different form of damage. I personally think that the key is conjuration. I think that really would have helped. Though we were, I remember now, we were going to go heavily into speech so that we could get some followers. You know, like bandits and whatnot, get them to follow us. Which we can do now with the guild mod, but I kind of feel like that's cheating. Like, unless you really want to get into the idea of like, if you really want to roleplay being a guild leader, I don't want to use it as a means to get easy followers, you know? I don't want to cheat like that. But yeah, that's what it was, and that was our initial idea, and it just took so long to get there, we ended up doing something else as a result. That's what the problem was, I remember now. But yeah, conjuration, I think that's the way to go. Maybe alchemy as well. We'll see, we'll see. But yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Sorry again, the character died so soon in the episode, and I hope you at least found the pontification, the post game, if you will, entertaining. I hope. Thanks for watching, guys. Taste the game, like, subscribe, and comment, and check out my music at ricardoestarte.com. Link in the description. Be excellent to each other, and I'll see you next time. Roleplay Gamer out.